Hello. My name is Jace. I'm going to be talking about Jax. From my analysis notes, I analyzed the characters and made theories. And I will just be reading my notes. I have not rewatched it for a third time. Last time I watched it was like May 13th, probably. So if I sound like confused by a note or something, that's probably why. Yeah, Jax is one of the ones I love to analyze, so I have a ton of notes on him. And I am quite excited to share them. Disclaimer again. First of all, I don't remember if I said this, but this will be just audio. Second of all, please, no hate. Just because I do like Jax does not mean I hate anyone else. Just because I believe these things about Jax does not mean like they're inherently true, but they're simply what I think. They're my opinion. Yeah, if you're mad about my opinion, please leave, because I do not want to like get into any drama or anything. If anyone's actually here. So no hate. I might mention people like in the fandom, but that might be about like on a different video where I'm talking solely about the fandom. I don't know. Yeah. This intro's really long, but I felt it was really important to like get out there because Jax is one of the most controversial characters in the show. Jax and Ragatha are the two most controversial. So I definitely wanted to get that disclaimer out there before I started anything. But I feel like I have yapped long enough about disclaimers and stuff. I got a bunch of notes on him. But if I read anything wrong, I will try to correct it. But yeah. It's late and I do not comprehend things well sometimes. So, yeah, that. Let's just get on with it. He says Kinger was supposedly the longest and chuckled as he called him crazy. He sounded slightly upset when he was trailing off, when his voice was trailing off. He was immediately antagonizing towards Pomni, and he was able to do a cartoonish, quote, teleport away from an abstracted Cosmo. Let's see. Jax's eyes flash with emotions of pain and sadness for a split second when Ragatha mentions that they hold funerals for the abstracted. Side note, his pupils are smaller, and his expression appears to be a kind of grief, mourning, or remembering a lost friend. It's definitely the frog. I know the frog's name, I just don't care. I call the frog what I want to call the frog. Most of the times, Jax's pupils are small when he's angry or annoyed, which is an emotion that's harder to mask. And he isn't usually antagonistic, except for in episode 6, like when his pupils are smaller. He knows enough about anime to know that slice of life ones are the worst. I can't agree. I don't know, man. I don't watch a lot of anime actually, so I can't give oh sorry, I felt like up for a second. In episode 4, Jackson's pupils are smaller for a lot more of the episodes than other episodes. Probably an indication that he is tired and does not want to work a day job. Definitely I would not want to either. his pupils got smaller when Pomni said that she thought he didn't care what people thought, and was like very upset. And even smaller when she asked if he had any real friends. He got really upset when Ragatha said not anymore. Not cool, Raggy. Buddy. Not cool, buddy. Anyways, Jax is distressed when he realized that King messed with his brain, exclaiming that he thought King couldn't before he cut himself off. His tail only appears after Pomni points out that he doesn't have one. He probably conjured it. I don't know. Jackson's pupils got small when Zool said he picks everything up. No, I'm not gonna say the word because I don't know how censorship works here. In episode 6, he's hesitated when trying to find a word for Pomni and ends up calling her a jester instead of clown because he didn't want to hurt her feelings. I'm assuming. He appeared like he was being honest when he said he had a key dynamic, but was kind of like disassociating / mastering when he says he pushes things as far as he can. He felt truly angry when Ragatha said he was trying to corrupt Pomni. I feel like to him he was just having a good time with her. When Shred affects him and Pomni gives him a hug, he shoves her off, not wanting her to get too close, but stares at his hands as if he killed someone. Yeah, I feel like he definitely needs to contemplate what he just did. I don't know. Did did DeFroggy used to hug him? I don't know. I don't know whether or not I want to hug him or pew pew. He snaps when Pomni says that Jax's bullying might be the reason people abstract. Probably definitely is, so, but whatever. He says that people that are about to abstract are really unpleasant to be around, possibly foreshadowing the scene in episode 8. I don't remember what scene that is. He's alarmed when Pomni begins attacking him. Francis, he tried to run away, and only attacks back to throw Pomni off. When he's yelling at Pomni about how he gets to work for making him suffer, his pupils are soon small. I think it might have been desperation to make her hate him or something. Just push her as far away as possible. I think he had a panic attack or almost abstracted or something after yelling at Pomni. In episode whatever it is, when Jax reaches out for Froggo's hand, he's pulled into a dream sequence. I would like anyone's opinion on this dream sequence, because that was my eyes, that was genuinely so confusing to me, honestly. Jax is confused and shows emotion when Zool says that he's still one of them and they don't want him to abstract. Dude, W Zool. I love them. Jax begins panicking when Kinger begins talking about CNA and ends up leaving, has panic attack / abstraction thing again. I don't know what happens there. In my notes I put it down as almost abstracting, but I don't know. When being tortured by Kane, Jax is laughed at and mocked by Kaufmo, the frog, and the Pomni, the people he cares about and trusts the most. Or at least, they used to. The people that are most important to him, I think. And in my rewatch, there are only 4 new notes. He calls Gingle and Kinger characters in the pilot. He seems to have more control over things than others. My implications of this were conjuring on that and stuff. He seemed genuinely annoyed when they were working fast food in episode 4, and during the awards show, Jax was really anxious and close to tears. Probably because what he did to Poppy. I don't know. I do have like a bunch of theories about Jax, but they're so far-fetched. But I'm still gonna say them. My first theory is the most far-fetched out of them all. What if he's like the CEO or like the boss of like CNA, and he's realizing that like what he helped create is real or something? I don't know. That's one of my craziest theories. Just popped in my head. I didn't really find any evidence to like against it, so yeah, that's one of my crazier theories. I think that might be all like theories and stuff. As a closing note, um I once saw like this video on like Reddit or something, where where like all of the comments and everyone called like Jax misogynistic, and I truly do not believe that's what it is, because there was literally one other guy in the circus and he's like crazy and always hides out, so it's literally impossible for him to like bully Kinger and get the same reaction as he does for like Gingle, Zuval, or Pomni, or Ragatha. So no, I don't think he's misogynistic, but again, very controversial, please don't hate me. I think that's it for Jax. Yeah. I think that's it for Jax. Thank you very much for listening to my yapping. Bye. Have a nice whatever it is.